Hey guys! Have you ever wondered how to turn abstract ideas into fully visualized interior spaces instantly? Well, in this workflow, I'll show you how to use Vondy to transform mood boards into multiple spatial concepts, exploring color, materials, and atmospheres in seconds. We'll apply this workflow to 4 different commercial space use cases, and you'll see how it completely changes the way we visualize design. So we start by uploading a couple of reference images to the chat and writing a prompt. In this case, I wanted to create a mysterious atmosphere with stone, glass, and wave elements in white, black, and blue. And also I wanted to have these soap bubble pendant lights. And if we go back to the beginning, the first 4 images are the results that I got initially, but they weren't exactly what I had in mind. So I added the image to the prompt, and I changed the image model to Banana Pro because from my experience, this model can provide the most accurate results at this point. And as you can see, the results were already much better and completely aligned with the initial images that I had uploaded for the reference, these ones here. And the next step was creating a video from these images. So first I chose this one and I added it to the prompt. I chose the video model SeeDance Pro, and I wrote the prompt to create a video of how the wave reflections in this bar are moving. I wanted to see a smooth wave movement. I wanted the camera to be still and nothing else to be moving, only the wave reflections and the soap bubble pendant lights. So the results of the video generations are these ones. Again, exactly what I had in mind, just the movement of the waves and the pendant lights also. This is the second try, and they're both really nice. And then I chose another image from the previous generations, so I decided to go with this one. Again, I added it to the prompt. I chose the same video model, so SeeDance Pro, and I wrote the same prompt like previously. And I did 2 tries, just to see which one works best, and these are the results. Both very aligned with what I had in mind. So this was the first use case. Then we can go to the second one, which is an ocean-inspired bar. And again, we start by uploading a couple of reference images for the look and feel that we want, and also specific elements that we would like to see. And in this case, I wrote a prompt about creating an ocean-inspired bar with light blue and mint colors, white and beige. The materials are supposed to be marble and fabric. And also I wanted to have the ceiling installation, which looks like waves from fabric, and a modern and minimalistic style. So I changed the image model to Banana Pro, and I got much more accurate results and a very realistic looking ocean-inspired bar. Then again, like in the previous workflow, I chose 2 images that I like and I added each of them to the prompt. Choosing a video model, again, SeeDance Pro, and writing a prompt about how the fabric ceiling installations are moving like waves. I also wanted to zoom into the space a bit and to have this wave-like movement from the wind in the ceiling. And here are the results. Again, exactly what I had in mind and very realistic. And we can go to the third use case where I wanted to create a modern and minimalistic clothing store with a futuristic vibe. And I wanted to use mostly metal as the primary material and to have a color palette of gray, white, and black. And again, I added to the chat a couple of reference images. And again, the first results were not great, but don't get discouraged because of course you can always add the image to the prompt and write again the same prompt like you did in the chat with the same reference images, just switching to another image model. And feel free to test it on your own to find out which one works best for you. For me personally, I decided to stick with Banana Pro. And here you can see some of the results. Again, very accurate based on the mood board that I had uploaded. And from each image result that I got, I wanted to do 2 different tries. So I added the image to the prompt. I chose the batch size 2. I chose the video model SeeDance Pro. And yeah, I wrote a prompt to create a video like a walkthrough of the space. The camera should be eye level, you should turn around a bit in the space and have a smooth movement. So I got 2 different results for each image, and I think they both look great. And again, very accurate based on the mood board that I uploaded initially. I'm just going to show you some of the results so you can see how realistic everything looks. So this was another use case for concept ideation from mood board. And we can move on to the last use case, which is a green tile retail store. And again, you upload a couple of reference images to the prompt, also a mood board for the material, the color palette, and in this case, yeah, I wanted a deep green color palette with vertical green tile elements and light stone material. And as I said, the space should be a clothing store. And again, you can see a bit of a difference between the first 4 image results, which were from the chat, and all of the next results, which were, again, with another model, with Nano Banana Pro. And again, the same reference images, the same mood board, and the same prompt, just a different image model. And I'm going to show you the results, also keeping this on the side so that you have the comparison of how accurate the results are based on the mood board. They all look very realistic and really very accurate with the mood board that I had in mind. And here are also some videos that I generated again with SeeDance Pro from the image results. And again, for each image, I generated 2 options just in case to see which one works best. For example, this one is a bit odd, to be honest, the camera movement, but it's okay because I generated a second option, which is much more realistic and smooth and calm. And here's also another video. And as you can see, also all of the elements from my mood board are applied into these videos and these results. And it's nice how all of these separate elements, which I envisioned for the concept, come together in one. So this workflow is great for visualizing different ideas that you have and combining them to see how all of them come together. So all of these workflows show how Vondy can unlock a whole new way of visualizing interiors, turning abstract concepts into tangible spatial videos in minutes. So by starting with mood boards, you can explore multiple directions, test ideas fast, and make more informed design decisions, all while freeing up some time for creativity. So thanks for watching, and I hope these workflows inspire you to experiment with Vondy and integrating it into your interior design concepts.